We all have it, that little voice inside whispering doubts. It tells us to hide, to stay small, to not even try. This is the fear of being seen. It's the fear of judgment, of criticism, of rejection, and it can hold us back from truly living. This fear is powerful. It can stop us from going after our dreams. It can keep us from sharing our gifts with the world. We start to believe that we are not good enough. We worry about what others will think. But what if we challenged this fear? What if we dared to step into the light, even if our voices shook? What if we embraced the possibility of being seen, flaws and all? The truth is, we all have something unique to offer. We all have a light inside of us, and the world needs us to be brave enough to let it shine. From a young age, we are often taught to fit in, to follow the rules, to not make waves. We are encouraged to blend in with the crowd, to adhere to societal norms, and to avoid standing out too much. This conditioning starts early, in our homes, schools, and communities. We learn that being different can lead to ridicule or exclusion. The fear of being ostracized or laughed at can be powerful, shaping our behavior and choices. We start to internalize the idea that conformity is the key to acceptance and safety. This fear of not belonging can be deeply ingrained. It can affect our self-esteem and self-worth, making us question our value and place in the world. We may start to doubt our abilities and second-guess our decisions, all in an effort to fit in. We see others succeed, seemingly effortlessly, and we start to compare ourselves. We wonder why we can't achieve the same level of success or recognition. This comparison can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, as we focus on our perceived shortcomings rather than our strengths. Social media, while connecting us, can also amplify these feelings of inadequacy. We are bombarded with images and stories of others' seemingly perfect lives, leading us to believe that we are the only ones struggling. The curated nature of social media can create unrealistic expectations and further fuel our self-doubt. We see curated versions of reality, forgetting that everyone faces their own struggles. We forget that behind every smiling photo, there may be untold stories of hardship and perseverance. This disconnect can make us feel isolated in our struggles, further deepening our self-doubt. This constant pressure to conform, to fit a certain mold, can stifle our authenticity. We may suppress our true selves, hiding our unique qualities and talents in an effort to be like everyone else. This can lead to a loss of identity and a sense of unfulfillment. We start to doubt our own instincts, our own unique perspectives. We may hesitate to share our ideas or pursue our passions, fearing judgment or rejection. This self-doubt can hold us back from reaching our full potential and living authentically. We silence our own voices, afraid of what others might think. We may choose to remain quiet in discussions, avoid taking risks, or shy away from opportunities that could showcase our true selves. This self-censorship can prevent us from making meaningful contributions and connections. But what if our differences are our strengths? What if the very things that make us unique are the very things that can drive innovation, creativity, and progress? Embracing our individuality can lead to a richer, more diverse world. What if the very things that make us unique are the very things the world needs? Our unique perspectives, talents, and experiences can contribute to solving problems, creating art, and building communities. By embracing our differences, we can make a positive impact on the world. It's time to challenge the notion that we must shrink ourselves to be accepted. We must recognize that our value lies in our individuality, not in our ability to conform. By celebrating our uniqueness, we can inspire others to do the same. It's time to embrace our individuality and let our true selves shine. By doing so, we can create a world where everyone feels valued and accepted for who they truly are. Let's nurture our self-confidence and celebrate our differences, for they are what make us truly special. What if this fear of being seen is actually a signpost? A signpost that is not just a warning, but a guide. A guide that is pointing us towards something significant, something that holds immense value within ourselves. What if it's pointing us towards something precious within ourselves? Something that we have perhaps overlooked or undervalued. Often, the things we are most afraid to share are the things that mean the most to us. Think about it. Often, the things we are most afraid to share are the things that mean the most to us. Think about it. These are the things that define us, that shape our identity and our passions. They are the core of who we are, and sharing them makes us vulnerable. The things we are most passionate about, the things that light us up inside, these are often accompanied by a healthy dose of fear. This fear is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of how much these things matter to us. Why? Because they matter to us. They are the things that we hold dear, the things that we are willing to fight for. They are the things that give our lives meaning and purpose. We care deeply about these things, and the thought of rejection or criticism can feel unbearable. It can feel like a storm raging inside us, threatening to tear us apart. But this fear is also a sign of our commitment, our dedication to what we love. But here's the truth. Your fear is valid, but it doesn't have to control you. It doesn't have to hold you back. Instead, it can be a source of strength, a reminder of what is truly important to you. It's okay to be afraid and do it anyway. In fact, it's more than okay. It's a sign of courage, of bravery. It's a sign that you are willing to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone and embrace the unknown. In fact, that's often where the magic happens. When we face our fears head-on, when we take that leap of faith, we open ourselves up to new possibilities, new opportunities. When we dare to share our authentic selves, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. We allow ourselves to be seen, to be heard, to be understood. We create connections, build relationships, and find our true purpose. So the next time you feel that familiar knot of fear in your stomach, take a moment to acknowledge it. Recognize it for what it is, a signpost, a guide, a reminder of what is truly important to you. Then ask yourself, what if this fear is a sign that I'm on the right track? What if this fear is actually guiding me towards my purpose? What if this fear is a reminder of what truly matters to me? What if this fear is actually guiding me towards my purpose? What if it is leading me to discover something new, something valuable, something that I have been searching for all along? Embrace your fear, for it is a sign that you are on the right path. Section 4. Embracing vulnerability. The first step to freedom. Embracing vulnerability is a journey, a path that leads us to true freedom. It is the courage to show up and be seen, even when there are no guarantees. It is the willingness to expose our innermost selves, to share our stories, our dreams, and our fears. Letting go of the fear of being seen requires vulnerability. It means stepping into the unknown, embracing the uncertainty, and trusting that we are enough just as we are. It is about shedding the layers of protection we have built around ourselves and allowing our true selves to shine through. It means showing up as our true selves, imperfections and all. It is about accepting that we are human, that we make mistakes, and that we are worthy of love and belonging despite our flaws. It is about being honest with ourselves and others, and not hiding behind a mask of perfection. It means being willing to be seen, even if it means being judged. This can feel terrifying. Vulnerability is not weakness. It is the strength to be open and honest, to face our fears and insecurities head on. It is the bravery to stand in our truth, even when it is uncomfortable. It is not oversharing or seeking attention. It is about being genuine and authentic, about sharing our true selves with the world. It is about finding the balance between being open and maintaining our boundaries. It is about knowing when to share and when to hold back. It's about having the courage to be authentic, even when it's uncomfortable. It is about standing in our power and owning our stories. It is about being true to ourselves, even when it means going against the grain. It is about living our lives with integrity and authenticity. It's about letting go of the need to be perfect and embracing the beauty of our imperfections. It is about recognizing that our flaws and scars are what make us unique and beautiful. It is about celebrating our individuality and embracing our true selves. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open ourselves up to connection. We create deeper, more meaningful relationships with others. We build trust and intimacy, and we create a sense of belonging. We allow others to see us for who we truly are, and we invite them to do the same. We give others permission to do the same. We create a ripple effect of authenticity and vulnerability. We inspire others to be true to themselves and to embrace their own imperfections. We create a community where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued. We create a space where authenticity is celebrated and where fear loses its power. We build a world where everyone feels safe to be themselves, where vulnerability is seen as a strength, and where we can all thrive. We create a culture of acceptance and love. Remember, you don't have to do it all at once. Start small. Take one step at a time. Each small act of vulnerability builds your courage and strength. Each step brings you closer to true freedom. Share a piece of your writing with a trusted friend. Open up about your dreams and fears. Allow yourself to be seen and heard. Take the risk of being vulnerable and see how it transforms your relationships and your life. Sing your heart out in the shower, then try singing karaoke with a friend. Let go of the fear of judgment and embrace the joy of being yourself. Celebrate your uniqueness and share it with the world. Take small steps outside of your comfort zone and celebrate each victory. Each step you take towards vulnerability is a step towards freedom. Embrace the journey and remember that you are not alone. We are all in this together, and together we can create a world where everyone feels free to be themselves. Section 5. The world needs your gift. You have something special to offer the world. Yes, you. You have unique talents, skills, and experiences that can make a difference. The world needs your creativity, your passion, your perspective. Don't let fear silence your voice. Don't let self-doubt dim your light. The world needs you to shine brightly, exactly as you are. Imagine the impact you could have if you dared to share your gifts. Maybe your words will inspire someone to pursue their dreams. Maybe your art will bring joy to someone's day. Maybe your kindness will make someone feel seen and valued. You never know the ripple effect your actions can have. The world is waiting for you. It's waiting for your unique voice, your unique perspective, your unique gifts. Don't deprive the world of your brilliance.